What's up, nerds, and welcome to the first official episode of Manga Monthly here on Noisy Pixel. First off, thank you for watching. I know this is a new show here and it's always intimidating to take that first step. If this is not good, please let me know in the comments below some ideas, as long as they're good ideas. I mean, think to yourself, is this a good idea? And then let me know. I only want good ideas here. This is an amateur hour. So how this is gonna go is we currently work with a few manga publishers. The list is small right now. And if you have any that you think that we should talk to and work with, please let me know and we'll add them to the list. But as for the structure of the show, I'm going to tell you some of the releases coming out this month, as well as highlight the new series that are coming out, because I know a lot of the older ones, they already have fans. You already know that they're coming. So I do want to take time to highlight the new volumes and new licenses that are releasing this month that maybe you haven't seen, and we'll go from there. So before I get into the releases of this month, I want to highlight 3 titles that Spencer and I will be talking about in detail in 2 weeks on our Manga Monthly Book Club episode, and we'd love for you to read them as well and comment below with your thoughts about the titles and whether you liked them or not. The 3 titles for this month are Captivated by You, Miruko-chan Volume 1, and Mashal, Magic and Muscles Volume 1. They're each available now digitally and physically, so it would be awesome to get some conversations about them. Now, on to the publications. So, new publications for August. Starting with Kodansha, we have I Was Reincarnated as the 7th Prince So I Can Take My Time Perfecting My Magical Ability Volume 1. You kind of know what you're going to get from the title alone, but basically some sorcerer dude reincarnates as a prince and decides to flex his magical abilities as a 10-year-old and kind of deal with the trial and tribulations of that. The publisher is also releasing Yamaguchi-kun Isn't So Bad Volume 1. This is about a girl who is saved by this gangster guy from class, and no one really likes him, but she's on a mission to prove them wrong. However, he avoids her somehow, and it doesn't always work. So it's like one of those lovey-dovey romance that bad boy, you know? Everyone loves the bad boys. On to VIZ, not too much, but they do have Pokemon Sword and Shield Volume 1, but basically it's a manga adaptation of Pokemon Sword and Shield. So it's for kids, come on, it's for the kids. Publisher Yen Press has a few titles, including Bungo Stray Dogs Beasts Volume 1. I do like the series, but I know that it has a very large fandom, so I don't want to butcher it because I'm not in the know of it. I do think it's really cool, so I'm glad they're doing these spin-offs, and hopefully it's good. So this is the first volume. Further, they're releasing I'm the Villainous, So I'm Taming the Final Boss Volume 1. This is another isekai, I know, chill. This is about a girl who recalls her memories after her fiance breaks up with her, and I think she dies after this because she's reborn as a villainess in a dating sim, and then she's slated to die in 3 months in this like RPG thing, and so she comes up with the idea that she'll date the Demon King and just not die by him. So good on her. I hope she survives, and this is the first volume of her adventure. Publisher 7 Seas is also releasing Desire Pandora. I almost forgot what this one was about, but now I remember. This is about this guy named Takai who just loves the female body, and more specifically, he likes the armpits of a girl. And one day, this demon appears, and she's exactly what he wants. So let's just follow his hijinks. Hey, no judgment here. So now let's move on to the ongoing series that we're releasing this month from the publishers. And these aren't all of them. Don't expect me to go into detail on everything. These are just the ones that I think we should talk about, and maybe you can let me know what you're looking forward to in the comments below, and we'll talk and riff on the manga. First off, Kodansha is releasing Blue Lock Volume 6. This is probably the only sports manga that I want to read right now. I'm not into the bicyclist, I'm not into baseball or anything. Nope, soccer, football, as they say. So that's coming out later this month. They'll also be releasing Will It Be the World or Her Volume 8, and I just gotta say that I really like this. Even though it has a ton of fan service in it, it is just a really cool idea of a supernatural manga. It's not gonna blow you away, but it is cute enough to hold your attention. So if you have not read this series, I do think that it deserves some type of read, but let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I may be totally wrong. VIZ is releasing a handful of titles, including Chainsaw Man Volume 6, which we have a review of on the site, so please go check it out. The publisher will also release Demon Slayer Volume 23. This is the finale. They're releasing their final volume while we're releasing our first episode. How ironic. But let me know what you think about this series. I'm not going to spoil any of it. It's great. I'm hoping that this is as good as I think it should be. Also releasing is the shonen Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 11. Satoru found himself in a trap. That's all you gotta know. Is really good. Check out our review on the site. Another series that I don't think gets enough hype behind it, but I'm enjoying is Call of the Night Volume 3. This entry furthers Nazuno's and Ko's relationship, and it's super weird, but who cares? Ko wants to be a vampire and he'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. Persona 5 Volume 7 is coming out, and Futaba's on the cover, so that's all you really need to know. Pre-order. Assassin's Creed Blade of Shao Jun Volume 2 is coming out. This is based on the Assassin's Creed series, and I actually like Volume 1, so I'm very much looking forward to this. I will have a review on the site soon. Yen Press, rapid fire, because they are releasing a ton of light novels this month. They are releasing The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten Volume 2, Do You Love Your Mom and Her Two-Hit Multi-Target Attacks Volume 10, Bottom Tier Character Tomozaki Volume 6.5, The Devil is a Part-Timer Volume 20, Durarara SH Volume 2, which sucks because I'm still in the middle of Volume 1, so slow down, Yen Press. Chill on Durarara. But that's not it. They're also releasing Konosuba, An Explosion of This Wonderful World Bonus Story Volume 2, Spy Classroom Volume 1. And lastly, but not leastly, 86 Volume 8 is releasing, and I really love this series, but I've been reading the manga. It's just really good. Please check it out. I think the light novel is said to be better, but I am very much still on like Volume 2 of the light novel, so it's just taking me so long. Do your best to give this series some love. I think it already has it though. It probably doesn't need you. Actually, maybe give these next few ones some love, especially Love or Kill Volume 3. But honestly, I'm just hoping this series gets better. It's made by this author named Fee, and I've been reading it, but it hasn't really surprised me much. There's some cool moments, don't get me wrong. Let me know if you're reading it in the comments below, because I would like to talk about it with somebody. Also releasing from Yen Press, I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level Volume 10, and I know this series is totally not my thing, okay, I can tell you that, but I love it. I love how they balance all of the characters and give them a spotlight, but then still throw in new characters and then somehow include them in some random story tidbits. Very much excited for it. I don't know why. Lastly, also releasing is the Shoujo Mint Chocolate Volume 3. We have reviews of Volume 1 and 2 on the website. It's about that stepbrother, stepsister love thing that's going on there. It happens, I'm sure, somewhere. Not here. Somewhere. Seven Seas is releasing some spicy titles this month, and we don't regularly review them, but I wanted to include them in this list just because we want to work with them and we cover their news announcements, so hopefully this will get the ball rolling on that. But I can say that all of these titles are very much up our alley. First off, we have Didn't I Say to Make My Abilities Average in the Next Life Volume 13 of the light novel, Tamamo-chan's A Fox Volume 3, and honestly I just picked those two first titles because they were cute. But more titles are releasing, including Destiny Lovers Volume 7, where this guy's stranded on a tropical island with some virgin prisoners, and he's attempted to serve as a mediator between his team and the island's man-hating female residents. So all you masochists out there might want to check this one out. We have the School Zone Girls Volume 2, where Rai and Kai are two incredibly mischievous peas in a pod, and you would think they couldn't get any closer, and yet they still haven't admitted their true feelings. This is definitely a Yuri, and I'm all about that. They're also releasing Call Girl in Another World Volume 2. It's about a human girl named Yuzuki who's stranded on a fantasy world, which is supposedly a hot commodity. And one of the brothels here hears of her rising reputation and decides to send an army of beautiful half-elves her way. Well, you could probably send them my way as well. And that's it. That's the show. And please read the 3 book club titles that we suggested: Captivated by You, Miyoruku-chan Volume 1, and Mashal, Magic and Muscles Volume 1. Spencer and I will release a podcast in 2 weeks. Please leave your comments below about those 3 titles, and we'll talk about them on the show coming in 2 weeks. So expect that. And this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for being here on this first episode. I swear I'll get better. Little Rocky will improve. We only get better here. It never stays the same. Thank you and have a good month.
VIZ Pixel.